G'day swingers. So, as you can see, I'm back out in the bush again. I love it out here. Not a bad morning. The weather's was like 16, 17 degrees this morning. We've had a little bit of a shower. We had to sit in the car and wait for about 5 minutes because there was some really big raindrops. We thought maybe there was some rain coming through, but it's just a nice passing shower. So, made all the grass nice and wet, but well, doesn't bother me. Pants are cold now, which I love. Yeah, so we're at our nice little gully here that we've got plenty of shiny out of. We've been here a few times since we've been let out of our 25k zone, but well, been allowed to travel 25k, so a couple months, but we haven't found anything worth showing. I've only found one small speck out of here, other than what we've panned, which is all fine stuff. It was a 0.03, so 0.27 gram bit, so photo just on the side. Which only just have the SDC on the surface. But I've got a nice patch of bedrock here, so if you have a look here, we've got some lovely looking bedrock here. Sorry about the focus. Don't know why it does this. Alright, so as you can see, we got some lovely bedrock shelves. They start up here. Ninja has found a piece of gold up here. If you remember, this is where I filmed him in his natural environment. And he found, I think there was a bit down here. So I came through last week and I didn't have too much luck. I did have a couple of signals, but they were just being really tricky, so I thought I'd come back to them this week. As you can see, I had a scratch here. I'll come back here today and I will really slowly work this material. If I have to, I'll pan it. I know there's good specs here. There was a point, I think it was a 0.22 or something out of here. I'll chuck a photo up. That was the one that Ninja found. I believe it was up here. So yeah, we're definitely going to have a good scratch around on this bit of bedrock today. I'll get back to you when I've either got the first target or retrieved it, depending on how tricky it is. See you shortly. One thing I forgot to mention, now I spoke about it in the Golden Escape video. I now have myself a ProSonic wireless transmitter. So as you can see, it goes to this little device which actually has an amplifier in it and runs to my favourite headphones, which have noise cancelling in them, so I can hear just that little bit better again. I was very lucky to find it for 230 bucks second hand on eBay. It had only been used about 10 times according to the seller, and I believe him. The cable still had the plastic attached to the top of the flat surfaces so they didn't get scratched, showing how little they'd been used. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this ProSonic at the moment. I'm finding smaller bits than I have before, and just learning to go a little bit slower and listen to it a bit better. But we'll be able to show you some live signals, because all I have to do is simply pull that plug out and I can give you some direct sound through the speaker to hear the tones. So something I've been wanting to do for a while, but I just had to spend the extra money to get this first, which helps me and helps you. See you on the first target. Alright, so I haven't moved anywhere at all, and if you have a listen, just here. So there's a nice little target there. I'm just going to scrape back, and I'll get back to these in a second and see if that sound opens up. Alright, so as you can see, I'll just open it up a bit and listen to this. So I'm going to chase that in a little bit more, see if I can't find some shiny. I hope it is. It's my first target of the day. That'll be a great way to start, eh? So I'm going to chase it in. I think it's maybe hidden in this crevices here, and I'll get back to you if I can spot it. Oh, I love that. First target of the day, shiny. Oh, you little ripper. It was in that crevice. It was a bit higher up than I thought, but I am happy. Look at that, nice little picker, little booger. So it was in here. I was chasing down to here. It was actually a little bit higher up, but I'm definitely sticking to this bedrock. There's so many nooks and crannies to get it stuck into, and I got a bit of shiny ready. You absolute ripper. Swinging on, such a happy man. First target of the day. And would you believe it, there's another target. I'll get back in a second. I believe I can actually see it just here in the middle of the frame. It's another bit of gold. It freaking is. 2 from 2 in one hole, you ripper. All right, I'm gonna check again because that was insane. There's more targets in that crevice. Ninja's gonna hate me, he's already gone over this bit. He forgot to come back. I came over with the Nox, but I didn't really know what I was doing then. I learned a lot more since then, but now I got the SDC. Oh, sorry Ninja, you're gonna hate me. I hope he can break his dry spell today. It's been about 6 weeks, he hasn't found anything. I really hope he can find a couple bits. I don't want to radio him just yet though. It might put him in a bad mood. Swinging on. Alright, so as you can see, I've removed the rock that was sitting in that spot there, which is this chunk. If you listen now. Can I do 3 from 3 for the start of the day? Let's see if we can't find this one live. Should be around here somewhere. Shouldn't be too much further. We are sitting on bedrock. A little root ball in there. Where's my scoop? I'll put it back in my... There you go. My pouch. Not in that. Where are you? Alright, let's run the detector over again. Wow, that opened up again. Listen to this. May have dropped down. I'll get back in a sec. I don't want to waste too much battery time. When I think I'm a lot closer, I'll pull the camera out again. Alright, it's taken me forever. I've had to break bits of bedrock off, and I finally got it in the scoop, so you can listen. Nice quiet target. So let's just do this live. There we go. Nice little bit of shiny. Nice little chunky bit. Where'd he go? Right in the middle there. So, bit number 3, and I haven't moved. I haven't dug any junk yet. 3 from the 3. I got a hat trick. You ripper. I got a little patch, so I'm going to sit here all day. In fact, I thought that was the second bit of gold. It's not. Bloody mozzies around here. They're everywhere. For 3 bits, 3 targets. You ripper. Swinging on happy as. Alright, so it seems like it's a great day this morning. I just got a target in here. It was very hard to get. I had to get the tip in there to get it. But I got it out here. Just going to move this knife so I don't get any interruptions. If you listen just on the pile, just here, it's a nice clean target. So, I'm going to try and do this live and one-handed. Pretty sure I got it, but I'm just going to check over. No, I missed it. But I'm going to check this. I'll get it in the scoop and I'll get back to you. Alright, so she's in the scoop. Very clearly. Apparently it's in my hand, so... Yep, it's in my hand, so I'm going to dump that back there. See if we can't catch this live dropping out. Didn't see anything. Alright, maybe it was in the bit that I dumped back there. Alright, I'm going to have to get this back in the scoop. I'll get back to you. It's very hard with one hand. Gotta love starting a day like that. 4 from 4. Quiet little targets, but they're nice little targets. 4 from 4. No junk. 4 bits of gold from 1 crevice so far this morning. That is a cracking start to the day. I've been here for about an hour working this crevice, but Still, slowly does it. You find the shiny. Loving myself sick. Swinging on. What an insane start to the day. I don't think that was the target I was after, because if so, that's equinox size. That's ridiculously small. Come on, focus. Look how tiny that is. So I don't think that's my target. I think it's still in my hand. So I'll get back to you when I find the next one. And if not, jeebus, tiny target. Alright, swingers, so I've worked from here along this crevice all the way down to there where I got that last tiny little bit. I didn't find anything else, so I did take a test pan worth of material. It's only a 10-inch pan, but she's stacked to the lid. I've got the Mine Lab panning kit there, so I'm going to take that down to the creek and I'm going to pan out this material. If it's anything decent, I might come back and take some more material and just give it a pan. If that little flake was in there, that last bit, or hopefully there's a few more bits like it in the dirt. Now, I'm not too sure. I'm going to see whether or not we can actually hear this little one with a detector. I don't think so. I highly doubt it. So as you can see, 5 nice little bits of shiny. Hey, stand up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, I'm just going to disconnect this, give you a listen, and see if we can actually hear that. No sound at all, so that was not detected. I don't know what I was hearing in the ground, but that's what I found in the scoop just because I was blowing the dirt out. When you got dry, nice dried material like this, never actually just knock it out, because you might find bits like that in the bottom of your scoop. Little bonus bits of gold. Ripper. Chuffed as, so I'm going to take this pan down to the creek, give it a pan, and see what's in it. I'll show you the result. And what do you know? There were 4 beautiful little bits of gold sitting right in there. So I'm going to go back and crevice that, because as you can see, there's some nice chunky rough bits. Come on, focus properly. So I could always pick them up. What we call stickers. They stick to your finger. You can't exactly pick them up easily, but that is sweet as. One little test pan of really fluffy moss stuff. Never right off the moss. Not ever. Because there's some good little boogers in there. Happy as, swinging on. Alright, so I'm back to the crevice. I'm going to take all the material in that crevice that I just got all those bits of gold out of. That's 9 bits so far out of that one crevice, and nice bits too. So I'll fill the pan and show the result. Alrighty, so as you can see, I've cleaned out the crevice. So now I'm going to take this pan of very, very light material with some grass in it. We're going to go pan it. Let's see what the result is. Alright, so as you can tell by my hand, it's very organic material, this stuff. It's rich with gold. It's got some nice bits in it. So that would have been detectable on the Nox. I reckon that would have been too. Little sticker, which is really stuck, and a nice flat little flake. There is a micro bit of getting the gold in there, but I'm not too sure what it is just yet. But I thought I'd grab another pan of another section of moss. There was a nice little pocket under it, so fingers crossed, there's some good colour in that too. I'll pan that out and show you the result. Alright, so the next pan, only one teeny tiny microdot right at the tip of my finger there. So a little bit higher up on the bedrock there it seems. So I'm going to go back up and I'm going to chase it and find another pan's worth of material. Back to you shortly. Alrighty, so as you can see, this is the crevice I did before. Got the nice bits of gold out of. I just went up on the top section. Look at the size of that crevice down there. So this is all the stuff out of the bottom of the pan, the crevice. I'm going to pan that separate. Do a quick little clean up a bit better. Just get the rest of the dirt out of there. But that's all the material that came out. So surely there's got to be some gold in there. If there was, what, 15 bits of gold in here. I'll show you the results shortly. And that is the joy of panning, prospecting, gold hunting, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so I get gold in one pan from one crevice, but the crevice above it, no gold. So I'm guessing the flood layer doesn't get up that high, or flood level. So I'm going to chase the crevice that I first did with those nice bits of gold in it, and let's see what's in the rest of that crevice going downstream. Back to you shortly. Alright, so as you see, I started with the crevice here, got all the way up to here, stopped. This is as far as I decided to go, and all the gold I found today has been in this crevice. So I'm not abandoning it until I can't find any more. I'll keep chasing this way and see what happens. Alright, so as you can see, it really didn't continue very far. So it comes up to the surface and then you just got jagged little pockets all over the joint. Probably does continue a little bit, but I'm not going to bother chasing it up into that hill. There's no point. I'll just take the nice easy bits here. I'll give it a sweep down with my handy dandy toothbrush, and then I'll collect the rest of that material and we'll pan it off. There's really not a lot, and I'm hoping for a few more bits of shiny. See you shortly. Okay, so I've just cleaned out that crevice. This is actually from part of the crevice I'd already done, and I think I saw shiny come out in that, but I didn't bother really looking for it. It's just a quick glimpse that I thought I'd seen, so I'm going to dump that into that pan, do that separate, and I'll do this first. So I will show you the results in about 2 seconds. Alright, so both pans done. We had a teeny tiny speck in there, and nada in that one. So I was seeing whatever nothings that went in there. But I might chase the crevice back that way, upstream, and see if it has any gold down lower where I was finding it just before. Back to you shortly. Alright, so as you can see, I've just finished the crevice from here, or about there, down. It sort of dropped into a big pocket. It's all underneath that, and I really can't be bothered digging into that. There's probably some good colour, but I'm not going to chase it in. I don't want to leave too much of a mark. I've already left enough. But yeah, one crevice. Let's see what the end result is. You little ripper. Right, so we just finished that pan, and as you can see, one teeny tiny, go away marshy, one teeny tiny little fly speck. So nothing really worth continuing on for. But I don't mind, because I've got some nice colour out of there. I'll just chuck it in the pan and give you a look. Alrighty, so as you can see, that's not a bad tail, considering we're looking at just one small crevice here, and it's produced quite a nice amount of gold. So 5 nice little pickers, 4 in which I actually detected. That small one on the end there I just seen in the scoop. And those bits that I panned out afterwards. So as you can see, nice and shiny, beautiful little chunky bits. So I'm going to put them in my snuffer bottle and go meet up with Ninja and see how he's going. I hope he's got one bit himself at least. See you shortly.
Holy shit.
Okay, so the Ninja is extremely excited. He was getting a bit annoyed because he's been digging a lot of deep targets for not much fun other than a couple musket balls. He just found a sweet as relic. It's an old Chinese bell button.
And it's still full with it.
In perfect condition.
I don't even want to rub
Yeah,
this.
I would leave that till you get home and put that in the ultrasonic tube. I wouldn't even do it.
Oh my.
Because that shank might snap off. They can. But dude, what a find. What a wicked relic, mate.
Listen to this.
So it's a pretty solid target. If you look how deep he retrieved that from, we're talking
Stumpy will tell us.
13 inches, I reckon.
Look.
This is Stumpy going in. And we've got, oh, look at that. I was on 13 inches, bang on. Oh, what a guess. Love it.
It would have been about there.
So we're probably looking more about the 10-inch mark.
10 inch maybe.
But still, a good deep target. I reckon it came out of that front bit.
There.
Out of that deep hole, yeah.
It might have.
Getting right down to that
That's where I was
bedrock.
scraping from.
Beautifully done, mate. What a wicked relic.
It's a good relic.
We'll give it a clean up. I'll give it a squirt and see what happens. If it comes up a bit nicer, and I'll take a quick little photo. I'll chuck that up now. Yep. Righty swingers, so it's a few days later. That explains the old hairy that I've had. And I've been a little bit busy because I've started a brand new job. So I was working at one place for about 10 years, like 3 months shy of, and I had to move on purely for the fact my body just couldn't hack it anymore. I enjoyed the work, but there's just too much physical labour involved in that specific workplace. So I've moved on to a new place that has a lot more sort of user-friendly machinery that's, you know, all lightweight airbed machines. Makes it a lot easier work of what I'm doing. So yeah, that's been a bit of fun, hence why I've been busy and looking all trimmed up. Now from the weekend, yeah, we did actually quite alright. So I only worked that one crevice and detected 4 pieces of gold, all from the one crevice as you saw, but I'm pretty happy with the results. 1/3 of a gram, or just about, for the weekend, just from that one crevice. And sometimes you'll find those, sometimes you won't. It's just a matter of just looking in places that you've either looked in or just slightly overlooked. I remember that Ninja had done the top half of the bedrock shelf, and I had done the very bottom half, but neither of us actually touched the middle. So I had to go back and try that. Thankfully I did. Bit of a spew, Ninja didn't get any gold. He's had a fair dry spell at the moment. It's about 6-7 weeks. Really hoping he can get on a piece very soon. At least sort of pick his spirits up. He's a bit down on the gold. He just really wants one bit of shiny. Just one bit to make him happy. So anyway, for the weekend's total, as you can see, just up here, 0.28 of a gram, so not too bad. I won't complain at all. The detected pieces alone, as you can see up here again, that's 0.2 of a gram, so no complaints there at all. And the total for the pieces that I actually panned out as well is just up here as well. As you can see, it's only about 0.08, so not all that much, but they're still nice pieces of gold. They're just very flattened and very rough sort of shape from being compressed in that crevice. I reckon if I had something a bit thinner to work that crevice more, I could probably get some more colour out. So it might be worth doing so. I just got to find a tool that I can use to do it, and yeah, we'll go from there and see if I can't pull some more shine out. Anyway, thanks heaps for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed this week's ep. Something a little bit different, just working one crevice, but I sort of figured, nah, I don't want to ruin my good spell today. I want to keep it 4 for 4. So I didn't detect any more targets. I just thought I was happy to sit there and chill out in the bush for the day. I didn't want to ruin myself before starting a brand new job. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed. If so, hit that like button. If you haven't done so, click the subscribe button. I got a video out every week. Whether it's coin shooting or gold hunting, who knows, sometimes I'm even gold panning. But thanks for watching. I'll see you next week. Good luck and happy swinging. See you later.